Hello, welcome to a new writing vlog. So I am currently at a house I am cat sitting for. The cat her name's Rosie, she has not appeared yet, so I've only been here for a couple of minutes. But I did bring some stuff, so I haven't got my computer with me obviously. I've got my iPad and I've got a bunch of things I want to do and I've got no distractions. Nobody else is here with me. So I want to get some artwork done. I did bring my book with me to edit because I have got a copy on here that I can make edits to. So I want to do that. And then I also want to do 1,000 words of my uni work because I want to try and finish the story and then edit some of it tomorrow. But first things first, I think we need to get some artwork done. So I've done a rough bit of drawing. So what I might go do now is just go and relax for an hour, and then before I do anything, start on my next task, which is 1,000 words, and then it'll probably be time for tea, and then my next task will be to go through this and do some more editing. So just gonna take a quick break now. I've done about half an hour of editing, and the cat brought a dead mouse in. Blech. It's very hard to do anything when this little cutie keeps meowing. She's so friendly. Hello, yes, hello, hello. So I've now wrote 500 words. It's a bit late because I've just been having my tea and stuff, but I'm finally gonna go through a chapter, I think. And just look at some of my notes from my beta reader and go from there. It's about 10 o'clock now, but it is Saturday, so it's not like I've got to go bed yet. I'll probably go bed about 12ish because I want to be out here for 10, so probably get up about 9ish, get everything together, and then I'll leave. So it's about 11:30. I'm gonna go head to bed, but luckily I have finished chapter 3. So I've gone through that, made loads of edits. It's a matter of typing all of them up. So I think what I want to do is try and get chapter 4 done tomorrow and try and do like a chapter a day. I kind of want to just try and get act 1 done because I'm thinking that draft 3 will be like my final revised draft before I start querying, because I want to start querying next year. I'm probably going to do querying in batches, so I might do like the first 5. I think I've got about 40 agents-ish, so I'll probably do the first 5, and then whatever comes back I can just revise and stuff. So we'll go from there. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. I have spent the day doing a bit of revision on my uni work assignment. So it's about 4:20 now, and I've just made myself a hot chocolate to do some drawing first. So that is first on the agenda, and then I want to start to get some notes up. So I'm probably going to do about half an hour, whatever. And then I want to just try and get some of these edits made into my manuscript. And I also want to try and learn Scrivener a bit more because I know a little bit, but there's so many things that I don't know how to use that I want to try and just get my mind at ease. And then I still need to go through chapter 4. So we have got a bunch of things to do today. So I've finished drawing, a little bit late. I have had my tea and stuff like that. So now I want to just get on with some editing. So I've decided, obviously I figured out the revision mode in Scrivener. So I'm just going to go back to my original manuscript and go from there. The reader said they will get back to me eventually. They're just falling behind, so I will probably just work off their feedback when they get it to me. And I'm just looking at the dust on my desk. It needs a good proper wipe down. Hello, so I think I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. I'm still on chapter 3, but I have done quite a bit of work. Like, I've reworked some dialogue that I just thought didn't really read correctly. So for example, when I was rereading, I'm like, that just doesn't sound natural to me. So like, there's an exchange between Derek, the main character, and this woman who didn't even have a name. I've called her Margaret after my late nan, so I've decided to give my nan a character because I thought I would honour my nanny in my book, because I've always wanted to. So they're having an exchange about this flower that's on the counter in a coffee shop. So it's like, "Do you like the flower?" a nasally voice asked. Derek turned his head up to see that the old woman had turned around. He could never remember her name. "It's nice," Derek found himself replying. "I thought I would try and give the place a bit of decoration. It's a flower from home. In my spare time, I love planting flowers, although it's unusual for a boy like yourself to like flowers. My mum liked them," Derek said. And then I've reworked it to that exchange to be, Derek turned his head up to see, turned his head to see that the old woman had turned around. She was maybe around 70, like his grandma. However, that was where the differences stopped. She was smaller, more bent over. Actually, she was smaller and a little bit more haggard. She was smaller and a little bit more haggard. I like that more than a name tag on her apron read Margaret. "It's pretty," Derek replied. "I thought I would try to make the place a bit lively. It's a flower from my garden at home. Unusual for a boy to notice flowers. My mum liked them, especially crocuses," Derek said. "Well, next time you come in, I'll give you one for her." "Thanks," Derek mumbled. And that is the dialogue reworked. So I think that reads a lot more natural than the previous dialogue, because there was just something about that dialogue that always irritated me, and I couldn't figure out what it was until I reread it, and I thought, this doesn't sound natural at all. It's just interesting how, like, in the earlier drafts you think something sounds completely natural, and then you go back to it and it's like, that isn't at all. So my plan for tomorrow, I want to try and get chapter 3 done this week. Hopefully. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping, if I keep this current goal, that I can get my Act 1 done before Christmas, and then have a week off for Christmas, and then I have actually got an assignment that I need to finish. So if I get that, then I can just start in my Act 2, because I want to try and get maybe draft 3 done before February or the end of January, so we'll see what happens. Hello, so it is Monday. I finished work probably about an hour ago. I got in about half an hour ago, so I haven't got changed yet, because I'm gonna go to the gym tonight, probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish. So I want to go through and do some artwork. I just need to look at some more of the fundamentals, because I need to warm up first, but I want to look at some more of the fundamentals, because I want to get back into figure drawing, because that's what I want to do, because I want to start getting into like human characters and stuff. So I'm gonna have a look at that, and then we'll go straight in. And then the plan is obviously to get some editing done, try and finish chapter 3, and probably start into chapter 4. Now I have got tomorrow night. Wednesday I probably won't see you because I'm going out for a Christmas meal, so Wednesday is a complete write-off. Thursday I'm busy, but I have got time in between, so it's not too bad. And then Friday and the weekend is free, and then next week it's actually Christmas Eve. I'm working the Monday and Christmas Eve, and then I'm off until the 6th of January, and then my routine goes back to normal pretty much. Well, that's my drawing done, so it's about 7:10. I am starving, so I'm gonna go have to have some tea. Drawing can be frustrating. I was getting frustrated because it's like just getting your brain, but I've got to get past that frustration and just get through it, because every bad drawing is just a step further. So Right, so I've been in the gym and I've come back and I've just been having a bit of a half an hour to myself. But I think it's time we go straight back into the editing. So I'm just gonna go get myself a drink and then I'm just gonna do half an hour and then get myself ready for bed because it is about 10:30. But yeah, let's go. Good morning, good afternoon. So it's about 20 to 2. Obviously it's my first day off. I've just spent the morning relaxing. I've just had a shower. I'm going out for a meal. I'm going out for a Christmas meal at 5:30. So I've got a bit of time before then. I'm not going to get dressed properly, which is why I look like this, until I go out because I don't see the point. So I'm going to probably go and have some lunch in a bit, but I want to try and get started on chapter 4. Just giving you a little update. I have edited chapter 4. There's a lot that needs rewriting. I'm not gonna have a lot of time to actually like sit down and go through it because it's about 5 to 4 and I need to leave in an hour. I've done my hair, so I need to put my makeup on and then get changed. So that's probably going to take about an hour-ish. So I need to leave exactly at 5 because it's work traffic. I've got to be there at 5:30. So I probably won't be back till 8 because there's 15 of us going. So. Hello, so it is Thursday. I have spent most of the day like going to the gym and then I have been writing first draft of my uni assignment, which you would have seen in the intro. So now I'm just reading through one of my other course mates' stories and just giving them feedback, and then I'm gonna go have my tea and then I want to do a bit of drawing, and then I think the plan tonight is to get chapter 4 done. Because I'm about halfway through chapter 4, so that's my plan for tonight. And then tomorrow I'm not going to be doing any uni work. I'm going to have the day off because I finished the first draft. I want to just spend probably till Monday before I go because it is due the 8th. It's the 19th of December at the moment. So it's due the 8th. So I've still got about roughly about 3 weeks. So like I'll look at it Monday next week, over the Christmas period, then do a draft 2, and then that last final week of January, the first week of January, I'll probably do a draft 3 and then get it all submitted with the preface because I have got the week off. Guess who's just finished editing chapter 4. Now I have got probably I have got 4 chapters left in Act 1, so the plan is hopefully to go to chapter 5 tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna get chapter 6 done. I think we're looking at a chapter every couple of days, but hopefully I might have some feedback by the end of the week, so then I can go back and change anything that I don't like, because I have changed quite a bit in some of these chapters, just mainly like one of the plot points. Like it's still the same plot point, it's just how they go about it is different, because when I was doing some research it made more sense to do it that way. So we're getting there, and then I've got about 68,000 words. I want to keep it about 70,000 words, so there's 2,000 words I've got to kind of increase somewhere. I'm trying to keep it balanced around that at the moment. So we'll just see what happens. Well, hello, it is Friday night and it is about 9:45, which is a bit late for editing, and I am aware. It's just been one of those days where I just didn't really feel up to doing anything today because I've been reading, actually, trying to do a bit of reading. So I may have already gone through chapter 5 a little bit last night, thinking, yeah, let's go through that. There's not a lot I want to change in chapter 5, to be honest. There's probably some rewriting I want to do, and then we'll probably just go from there. And I've got my music on. So, yeah, we're gonna get chapter 5 done, and then chapter 6 tomorrow, chapter 6 and 7 tomorrow, and then probably chapter 8 hopefully. I haven't heard from my beta reader today, so I'm hoping it might be the weekend, but we'll see, because I'm not going to be doing any of my uni work because I've had some feedback, but I'm not going to look at it until next week when I've had a couple of days break from it. And chapter 5 is edited. Now there's a bit of dialogue in chapter 5 I think would work better in chapter 1, but I'll probably move that when I just do my last revisions of Act 1. So I've got a plan in place. I want to try and get Act 1 finished before Christmas, and then I've got time to work on my assignment before I come back to Act 2. So the plan is to get Act 1 done. Hopefully I would have got some feedback by then, and then I'll just go over Act 1 again, get it all freshly, reread it, read it out loud just to get Act 1 done, and then get my assignment in and done, and then I'll start on Act 2. And then we'll go from there. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow for chapter 6. So I think I've got about halfway done with this chapter. There's a lot that I still need to do with chapter 6. I need to add a bit more, and I also need to kind of expand it a little bit. But we are getting towards the end of my Act 1. Still haven't had my feedback from my beta readers yet, so I'm literally just going off my number 1 beta reader, so we're just doing what I can. Hello, so it is Sunday night, and I've been in the gym today and just had a shower, so it's about 6:45. So I want to try and get ahead of myself and try and finish chapter 6 and try and get a little bit of chapter 7 done tonight, I think, so that is the plan. So obviously I've had a shower, I'll probably do my hair later. Apart from that, I'm gonna go straight in. So luckily I have done chapter 6. I am just working on chapter 7. So I think my first act is about 13, almost 14,000 words. So I still like how the first act is because I think it makes more sense. But I have still not heard anything from my other two beta readers, so it's still a matter of just got to take my time. But yeah, I'm just probably gonna relax for half an hour, and then I'm gonna come back and try and finish chapter 7. So just coming on to say I have done chapter 6 and chapter 7. So we're still looking at a good 13,000, 14,000 words for part 1, act 1, whatever you want to call it. But it is 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna call it here and finish this last chapter tomorrow. Getting there, and then at least my act 1 will be done before Christmas. And then I can take a bit of time off. And part 2 is the act 2/part 2 is the longest bit and is the one that I want to do the most work on. So we'll go from there. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Well, hello, I'm just popping on to say I have finished my act 1 of my draft 3. Not a lot's changed really in my act 1, just a couple of like line editing and things like that. It's still the same sequence of events. I'm still waiting on my beta readers to see if anything changes, so it may be that I do a draft 4. We'll see what happens. I don't know yet. But yeah, that is me. I am going to end this vlog, so thank you for coming along with me and finishing my act 1. I am going to be taking about a week's break, so I will probably be seeing you in the new year while we move on to act 2, because I do have an assignment to work on. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm going to be doing a new video, a main channel video as well, but I will see you in the next vlog next year. Have a nice Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye.